Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna be showing you how to like freestyle a jet in this video in Plane Crazy. So yeah. What I start off with is I start off with a pyramid wedge like this and I raise it up like 3 maybe. Then I get 2 blocks, put them there. Then half blocks, half wedge down 1 by 2. Or if you want to, you could. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do it this way. So you put 3 there, and then you go into wedges, and then you get half wedge in wedges, not to be confused with half wedge and the other thing. Around. I mean, if you want to do it on the bottom, you can. I will. And then you need to find something that fits there, and just so conveniently, this thing fits there. Yeah, we can do that. Boom. So this is going to be the nose. And then to expand out into the cockpit, it's a little bit annoying, so you just want to extend that. And then here's where the cockpit's going to be. Underneath, I would wedge to that. So a lot of people get stuck on this part. I sometimes do if you're trying to look a certain way. But wedge 1 by 2, followed by half wedge. Actually, wait, no, not that. I'm stupid. Oh, what is it? I'm just being dumb. I'm just being dumb. Just do a half wedge down. Half blocks. Can do 2. I'm only gonna do 1. And then this is where our cockpit is going to be for now. We're just gonna leave it like that. And then you want to extend your blocks out to there. Then here is where the pilot seat is going to be. Or like, yeah, you'll see what I mean. So now, I would either use these or these, depending on what part you're on. We're gonna start off with normal wedges. Place 2 there. And 1 by 2s here. Right? It looks meh because we haven't painted it. Glass. There we go. Now if you want to, we can swap those out for... Yeah, actually, yeah. So we'll need to go back into half wedge and wedges. There, and there. Then you can use half blocks. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because if you have the entire panel as glass, it looks a little bit weird. What you can do with these pits is you can like replace them, which is actually what I'm gonna. Maybe could I? Nah, looks fine. And then we get glass, paint that. That does look a little bit weird. But it doesn't really matter. There's a cat on my desk, so get out. Good. Now. Here is where this gets fun. Very fun. So, before you do anything, you want to slap your pilot seat in there. Like, as far forward as you can. So for me to be there. right? And then what you do with this bit up here is we can use wedges to bring it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a half wedge in half blocks to do that. Right. Then we'll use a half wedge down 1x2. Or even, no, a half wedge up 1x2 to do that. Right? I mean, I'm just being silly. What am I doing? I know what I need to do. So, we'll do that in a sec. So now what you want to do is you want to raise this up 2 more. Put blocks there, there, there. Just like that. And then, now we're going to do intakes. This is at least how I do intakes, so you don't need to exactly copy it. But you can. I'm going to be using 1x2s, or just normal wedges, to do the intakes. It just makes it easier for me. Because anything larger is a little bit annoying to create. So when you have those two, like that, you want to get black, paint them black. And then, when people say delta wings are going to be your best friend, right? I'm stupid, and I don't know how to motor lock, so it looks like that, and it looks dumb. So what I use is I go into blocks, and then I use plates. Now, it does look a little bit worse. But, obviously, something bad is better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. So, you don't need to do that. For the underside, you want to... that. And then you can just use normal blocks to do there and there. And then build these out like that. And then cap it off. There we go. Done. So those are your intakes. Still looking a little bit goofy, but obviously it's better than nothing. If you want, you can add on landing gear, small landing gear, but we're going to ignore that for now. I won't be doing hover thrusters because I personally just cannot be bothered to do that in the morning. Because hover thrusters are really annoying. And kind of hard to also control. I'm going to delete that, that, and that, because longer is better. Add that in, and then 1, 2, 2 to make it wider. Bang, bang. If you want, you can also bring it up a block, which I might do. How that looks. Yeah, it looks really good. This is gonna be like a new design for me. Up a block. That. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We're going to extend it by 2, so that we have a bigger fuselage. I know it doesn't have many details, but you want to use 3 1x4s, 1x4 beams there. If you want, you can delete that. Something that I will not be doing. Actually, yeah, I will be. Doesn't matter. Still looks good. Relative. I say relatively because it doesn't really look good, but you know what I mean. Alright, so here's our build so far. It looks very goofy right now, but it's fine. And you want to extend it one more down to add in more depth, or like to make it bigger. Cause like the bigger your fuselage is, the better, because that means more space for thrusters. Even hover thrusters if you want to be putting in that much effort. You know what? I'm not going to extend it down. I'm going to get plates back. Alright, now, here's where the interesting part comes in. We're gonna do landing gear. So this is at least how I learned how to do landing gear. So it does use a motor too, which I'm going to pop up all the stuff on screen. Because I'm nice. So backwards, put something that you never used. In this case, I'm going to do that. And then something that you want your actual landing gear to be. Speed can stay the same. Servo and toggle. Max angle, you're going to want that to be 90. And then torque, you can set whatever you want. I would personally set 1,000. That's what I'm going to do. Right. Now, to actually build the landing gear, what we're going to do is put it on the block that you want your landing gear. Right there. There and there. On this side, you will need to invert the controls, so you'd want that to be G. I think they want to do it. We'll see if it works. Yeah, that will work, yeah. Don't worry, it will work. And then delta wing, whatever size you want. I'm going to be using 1x3s. Because I find 1x3s easy. Obviously, there are other ways to make landing gear. It's just this is the, pretty much the only way that I know how to. I mean, like, when you're done with it, it looks alright. So, I just do it this way. Come on, bro! Good. Right, before I forget, I need to put the beam back. Good. So, this is what it should look like. One on there, one on there. I don't know what the hell that was. And then what you want to do is cylinders, cylinder, or half cylinder, but half cylinder looks ugly. Place them both there, put them there. If you want, you can also make it ice by going to materials and then selecting ice, but I'm not going to be doing that because it makes it look a little bit weird. Now inside of the light bulb, you want to do that. Get text 1x2. Find where the text is. You can configure the text to look like that with text size 100. There and there. Right, and now I will be testing it for you, okay? So we set it to G for the landing gear. And it works. There is your landing gear, okay? Now there is a way to tuck it in, but I don't know how to do that, so good luck. I know that that button does actually set it, but I cannot be bothered. Now, I'm gonna do some stuff which involves removing the back of that. I think beam 1x7 is big enough. It's actually too small. But there we go. And you want 2 blocks. The only reason that I did that is to fill in the floor. I should definitely just make a 2x3 as well. Now you can lower it down if you want to get in, and this is where it becomes fun. So if you know how to make hover thrusters, you can do that. I am not bothered to. I do know how to, it's just I'm not bothered to. So what I'm going to do instead, I know this is going to look so cursed, deal with it, is I'm going to fill this entire place up with just super rocket engine. Right? Fill this fuselage with super rocket engines or hover thruster trains. If you want to, you can do it up to there, but I'm personally not going to because that'd be a tad bit more thrust than I would like. And then you just want to cap all of that off. Now we're gonna do the wings. If you need to, you can move the gear forward or even down. Actually, what? Moving all down. So I'm gonna need to copy that. Move this. Get a motor again. Paste. Threes. Why is this so annoying? So dang fiddly. Dude! Go there! Oh. Okay. Copy. Alright. Delta wing. Paste. And then you want the cylinders. Do not forget about the text. Do not forget. Text 1x2s. So I'm not actually going to do it this time, just to show you that it works without. There you go. So this is what it should be looking like. At least this is what mine looks like. You can slope these in, which is what I'm going to do to add that little extra depth. So yes. Get your wedges. Now you can use wedge beams, but I just use normal wedges because I'm actually sane. And that should fit perfectly nice. Just to give it that like little extra depth. It looks really nice actually. The main part is this. So now we're gonna be detailing the fuselage. Right, get out. Good. Now what I do on the top is I usually use 1x2s or 1x1s to do this. Now I'm just gonna start with 5. And then yeah, we're gonna need to use 1x1s. Or you can even use half wedges in the middle. That's actually what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using half wedges. Half wedges from wedges though. To do a little bit of detailing. Then in the middle you can just use half blocks. That off. Which you can't really see it right now, so I'm going to use. That is a very nice grey. Then you use 130, 130, 140 to and you can also use it to do and use the color picker to do those bits. It looks alright. And then we can extend it backwards. By like a lot. So yeah, 9 in total. Yeah, so it looks pretty good. Now for the exhaust, this is why I left a little bit of room. It's to do the exhaust. So what I use is I use wedges in by 1. What color are we gonna paint these, you might be asking? Black. My answer. So it looks alright, it just doesn't have any wings. Yeah, we're gonna be adding on the wings now. Starting the wings from here. delta wing. So depending on if you're actually like trying to make like a real jet, you'd need to look up the wingspan, which for example a Tomcat is between like 28 and 68 or something, because obviously it has the wing sweep thing it can do. But for an example, an F-16 is 40 degrees, which is close enough to Delta Wing 1. You can just use Delta Wing 1 and probably just get away with it. Up. Very fiddly, but it's okay. So you can use disconnectors, but I don't know how to do that, so I'm not going to. And then you use disconnectors or wing panels up until the last one, which you use control surfaces. Do not forget to do A and D on this side, and then on the other side you want to invert the control so it's in A, so that you can roll. Now the back things, I can actually do back actuators or stabilizers, so I'm gonna be doing that. Yeah. This is like the first thing I ever learnt with Moto 2, how to do that. So basically you just wanna S and W it, or you can do whatever you want to do up and down as. For example, I'm just gonna do F and R. Max torque. So you want servo and toggle. You don't actually want toggle, you just want servo. So max torque, keep that as 30. Max angle, this is where it gets kind of interesting. I'm going to keep it as 45. Because that's just like the kind of angle that I like to do this with. And then you want to place it there. Then for this side, you want to invert the control. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we're going to do these things at the back. So you do want to remove 1 or 2 layers from that. I'm just going to use remove layers, yeah. And then you want to start it off there and there. Begin to build it up. I do it 3 high. You can do it 4 high. Depends what kind of person you are. There you go. Now we're going to be painting the wings. So on everything that is not the edges, so like all of this, this, and this, don't know what this is trying to do, kind of poopy, this, all of that. So the ones that aren't delta, you want to paint that as that, and then the ones that are delta, I'm going to paint it with 130, 130, 140. Same one that we use for the 3. Get that. So there we go. Oh yeah, and before we fly it, we also want front landing gear. We're going to be using small landing gear for right up against there. Do not forget to color it. And there we go. So I'm just going to save it. Name it Jet 2. Because I have an F-16. I have that, which is the same as that, which the other thing. I have a start of a plane, which I don't really use. Supersonic thing, which I'll show you. Sleeper, which I'm not going to show you. Right. So, we have just created a jet in, like, half an hour. You actually make sure to paint everything. Now I'm going to save. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to show you how this thing works. And fly it with you. So, obviously, me being the idiot that I am, forgot to add 2 of those. And then adding the small landing gear. Make it all level. Now, it might only be 1. I'm going to double check by doing this. Why is it back heavy? Why is bro back heavy? Bro is so heavy. Like what? To add on more weight to the front, I'm gonna be using a wedge 1x3. Do this. Huh? Now we should be good. What the heck? What if I delete that? And then I get small landing. Put it there. What if I do that? Okay. So sorted that out. So to show you all the functions, A and D will roll it that way and that way. F will make that go up. So I might need to increase the torque and speed up to 5 because the quicker the better. Okay, now only one is working. What did I do? What did I do? Dude! Okay, what if I bring the speed back down to 1? Does it work? Why do they both work now? Yeah, I want it that fast. Maybe we do it 3? Okay, now they're both working. Are they both at 3? 3, 5, 3. Good. There we go. So that is for up and down. That's for rolling. And then obviously we'll get going. If it would like to work. Yes, we want full speed. There we go. It's working. So for actual like stabilization, you can add wing panels in the front of the plane, which would help with less wobbling as well. But yeah, this thing does go pretty fast. It does also have afterburners when you push throttle. Yeah, so I've just freestyled a plane with you. Doesn't look too good, but it's pretty good on my standards. And to fix this like wobble, I've heard, and I'm going to do it to this plane. I'm not all the way back there. I mean, I've heard that if we put a 1x3 wing panel in there, like shove it in there, and then we go back to half blocks, halfway down 1x2. Why did I just... Here's what I'm also gonna do. I'm just gonna add 2 blocks in there, and then paint them the correct color, which should be able to keep this thing on. There we go. Get the paint out. Get the cereal in. Alright. Alright. We can go bun for bun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, so that's just helped like quite a bit with the wobble. Obviously if you do have more free space inside of it, you can add more to help with more of the wobble. But then again, I am just trash at this game, so you can't really blame the game, not me. Yeah, so I hope you all liked my tutorial on how to show you how to freestyle the plane, pretty much. Yeah. Wait, what the hell was that? Wait, what the hell is that? And as I promised, I'm going to be showing you my jet. My other jet. This is my other jet. Now, this one's a little bit better than the other one because mounted and stuff. I think it doesn't really control that well, though. Problem that well. I mean, it's alright. And then this thing. You might have seen this on YouTube. It really does work. Yeah. This is just like the type of shenanigans that I do. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today. I'm gonna load in the F-22, the F-16 for you, and just try and fly it because it's buggy. I never knew that this could go on ground. What? How's little bro moving like that? Yeah, and this thing just goes straight up, which is why I hate it. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video on showing you how to freestyle a kind of jet. It isn't actually done. Why the hell isn't it done? I'm so stupid. Yes, you need this here. Need this. You need to pop that off like that and color it. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video on how to freestyle a jet in this game. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!